All right, well, let's. I'm just gonna go in order.
Yeah.
Alan, why don't you?
Okay, so I'll save my other topic for another week. For this one, this one's pretty easy. I think we can all just discuss this one pretty quick. But who is your most hated athlete in the sports world? So I'll just kick it off with Clay because I know
Clay has
who yours is probably.
Okay, easy. Tom Brady. I hate that son of a bitch.
Okay, so why do you hate Tom Brady?
Because he's so good looking and he has hot wife.
There's a history. Tom Brady is the Darth Vader, right? To my he is this villain that has been existed in the NFL over the course of years, right? Like he's just this arc of his treacherous shit that he's done to my team. He's the captain of the Patriots, for those of you guys who don't know anything about NFL, and he is basically charged the team and made them pretty damn good. And when our team was in the playoffs, he was consistently just the reason why we got kicked out. So the Patriots would always beat us in the playoffs. That's why we couldn't go to the Super Bowl consistent times. And he would just pretty much just ruin us, right? On top of that, he was talked about on ESPN. All I heard was Tom Brady this and Tom Brady that. And he was also given a lot of credit at a time where I didn't believe he deserved that credit. He had an amazing kicker, he had an amazing coach, he had an amazing team around him, yet he was the best quarterback to grace the field since Elway. I was like, what? This is bullshit. And I actually had more respect for Peyton Manning than I did for Tom Brady, so I would constantly be in arguments about that stuff. He's also a pretty boy, and he pouts, right? I don't know. He's got a model wife. He walks around like he owns a place. He's just hey, look at me, up to Brady, and and I was just like, dude, I hate you.
The best impression I heard.
Yeah, and you see him just cry on the field, and I'm like, I don't like that guy. I don't like the Patriots. They screw my team over all the time, and it kind of goes back to me just adding that coal to the fire. I like hating a team, and it's really easy to hate him. So it's fun to watch him crash and burn when I can. It's fun times.
Hey,
so,
Clay, who's your team though? You keep saying your team. Who's your team?
Yeah. So my team is the Tennessee Titans, and
AKA Houston Oilers.
Yeah, AKA the Houston Oilers, right? There was a time when Steve McNair, Jeff Fisher, and Eddie George. They were doing really good, and they would be in the playoffs year after year, and it was always the Patriots that would take us out. And it would, and he would just do enough to get the kicker to get the 3 points. And we would lose by kick. I was God damn. So I did not like that at all. They were a dynasty. It's anybody outside of New York hates the Yankees, right? But if you're in New York, you love them because they're winning all the time. And the Patriots they were winning so much. It was dude, you got 3 rings. Get out of here. Let someone else have the spotlight. I was just sick and tired of seeing them win.
Like said, no champion team ever. They're just I want to win until the end of time, basically.
Of course. Yeah. But on an outside, I'm just Alan knows the story of when the Giants beat them for their only loss in the Super Bowl.
That was great.
I went nuts. I was just freaking out, so happy. So yeah, I have a long, strong hatred for the Patriots and Tom Brady.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go with I don't know if you guys know who this is, but Cal Ripken Jr.
Yeah. Oh hell,
pitcher, right?
Are you kidding
me?
Yeah,
exactly.
Cal Ripken's
for the Orioles
son
and stuff. Yeah, for the Orioles. I'm gonna go with him, and everybody's gonna be like, "What? Why would you? Why would you do that?"
Yeah, I'm curious actually why.
Okay, this is why. Because when I was young, I used to go out with my stepfather all the time, and we would go hunt down autographs from current players or even pastime players, and we would go to a lot of sporting events. So it was very cool. So as a young kid, I got to meet a lot of pro athletes from all different sports, and I looked at everybody like a role model. And I was young. Let's not forget this. But I'm at one of the Oriole games watching Cal Ripken Jr. play, and it's I guess 2 or 3 more games, and he breaks the record of the most games played in without missing a game. And I'm sitting there with a baseball out there waiting for him to kind of sign it, and he's signing autographs, and he comes right up to me and he goes, I go, hey, Mr. Cal Ripken, can you sign my baseball? And he goes, yes, absolutely. He goes, just give me 1 second. I have to run back to the locker room real quick. I'm gonna get dressed and change, and I'm gonna come right back out to you to sign your baseball for an autograph. I was like, awesome, so excited. I'm like, he's gonna take the time to do this for me. Goes back to the locker room, does his thing. I'm sitting there waiting for an hour and a half with my mom and my stepfather. We're sitting there kind of okay, when's he gonna come? Everybody's stressed, and I'm still dude, it's Cal Ripken Jr. He's gonna come, man. He said he's gonna come. He's for me. He's gonna come.
And
dude comes out. No, he comes out.
Oh.
And he just walks right on past me. Go, Mr. Cal Ripken, you said you would sign my baseball. You said you would sign my baseball. And he looks at me and he gets inside of the car and he drives away. And I was like, I hate you.
Did you follow me?
Since this day, Cal Ripken Jr. is a asshole.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
You're like
he
the
even
guy.
gave you the I don't give a shit eyes.
Yeah, he did. He was like,
Did he go like this?
He's like, I've been gone for an hour and 30 minutes, man. You didn't take, like, your parents didn't freaking take the clue.
And man, Rocco looks like he's getting heated about the whole situation.
Yeah, dude, he just got
talking about it. He just got huge red.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because I was like, I was mad.
He played you, Rocco.
Dude,
Yeah,
he
he
did.
did.
As a little kid, you're like so excited about it,
That's
and then
the
all of a
easiest people
sudden,
to play.
Wait,
Yeah, kids are
What-
gullible.
Gullible.
what would you
shits.
do as parents? Like what did the
Yeah, your
Did you hear
parents.
it?
oh,
Uncle
they
Neil.
were mad. Dude,
Your
they
parents
were
probably
oh,
hate Cal
man.
Ripken Jr. too.
Dude.
If they were on this show, they would be like, "I hate Cal Ripken Jr."
You know, my stepfather was super mad just being the kind of like sports fan that he is, and was like, wow, that was wrong, you know. But my mother was mad as like, you know, you just hurt my my little
son.
baby. Like,
Yeah.
you just made him think you were gonna give him this, and you didn't, you know, and that was really messed up. So he's gonna go on my my dislike list for the athletes.
And I wouldn't want to piss Neil off. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the guy I don't
exactly.
wanna piss off.
And at the
Wow.
time when he was like serious hardcore pressing and stuff too, I'm
Yeah.
like,
I'm
man, I got
he's
a bodyguard right
guy.
here.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Alright.
Dislike.
That's pretty intense. That's a good reason.
Yeah. Steve, it
Um,
sounded like you had one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I had one. I remember I went to my parents at the time actually surprised me and like said we were going to like a lightning game, but instead we went to
What is a lightning game?
sorry,
Oh, the
Hockey.
a hockey game.
Got it.
Sorry, and it was in the same area as the WWF arena. You know, NWA, Wolfpack, and everything like that. So we all went there, right? And I remember
That's
Warren
WCW.
WCW, sorry.
He knows this hardcore.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. But it eventually went WWF, right?
They eventually bought WCW
WWE.
and they became
Yeah.
the WWE.
WWE.
Because WWF was for the World Wildlife Foundation.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's just post
That's
like
right.
just got schooled and like
Yeah.
Thug Life right there. Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
wrestling.
I was big into wrestling, so I can't believe I didn't remember that. But anyways, we were there, and
Not that big.
Warren Sapp and who was the other big running back at the time? Like the won the Super Bowl. It was like
Work
Work
done.
done?
I mean, yeah.
no, it wasn't Work Done. He was white.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, Mike Allstott. And he
Mike
was-
Allstott.
Yeah, Allstott.
Yeah, they were both there, and it was like
Yeah.
probably 2 months after they won like the Super Bowl and everything like that. And like Warren Sapp was there, and I remember like I was walking through and I saw him, and he was coming and everything like that. And I think he was with his girl or wife at the time or something like that. And I remember I wanted a picture with him, and I ran up with a picture and everything like that. And he put his hand out and literally like pushed my hand out of the way with the camera and everything, and dropped the camera and everything like that. And like he just like, I don't know what he said, but in my mind he's like, get the fuck away from me. That's what he said. Like in my mind, like, you know
He
what I
probably
mean?
was like, I'm so sorry, kid.
Yeah, no, exactly. But
I was
I
just
just remember like just that, and then I remember like the years to come afterwards, and like I remember everyone saying he's just like all these moments that they've met Warren Sapp and what an asshole he is and everything like
Yeah.
that, and how like, you know, like that is, I don't know, but like I hate that guy, baby, because he I guess he had like everything and he was just an asshole, like to like the core. I don't know if you guys ever heard anything about him being like an asshole or anything.
I
Warren Sapp?
With
Yeah, Warren Sapp.
Yeah, he just got arrested for like.
Clay's gonna laugh at this.
Yeah, I swear he just got arrested for. And if somebody watching this probably knows, they can comment below and correct me. But like, I swear he got arrested for underage, like.
Oh, yeah.
with
I
women.
kind of feel
or
like I
something
heard
that.
something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was either rape allegations or like he was with an underage woman.
Yeah.
Or hookers or something like that. It was something to do with.
Even more of a
He's
reason
a
to hate him.
sexual deviant, basically.
Yeah,
more
there you
reason
go.
to
Thank
hate
you,
him.
Alan. Yeah.
Even more of a reason to hate him. Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, I did not like him after that, and I would say that. I mean, I really hate a lot of people, but I'd say I guess I hate him because of that. But yeah,
really hate a lot
he's
of
just
people.
an asshole,
Yeah. Well,
especially if he's gonna do that to a kid.
What's really funny is right before we started doing this, I was telling I think Clay that Warren Sapp was the one that I actually hate too.
Yeah.
Because
This is crazy.
Really?
yeah, it's so weird. I went to like a golf. My dad won some tickets to like this golf thing, and it was a 3-day long like process. So he's at an event that is literally for this with kids and everything like that. And I went up to him and asked for his autograph, and literally he sat there, looked down at me, and like stared at me while I'm like, hey, like it was such an awkward moment, and then looked up and just stared above me. I was like, okay, whatever, dude, you know, he's just a dick, you know, and I'm like, I'm like 11 years old at the time, and I'm like, what's this guy doing? You know, I'm just asking for people's autographs, having fun and everything. So ever since that day, I hated him. So
I remember you coming back home too and being pretty upset about him being a jerk off like that too, because we all kind of looked up to him, being that we were from Florida and he was a part of the Buccaneers doing really well, and we were like, oh man, Warren Sapp's awesome. And then, you know, Steve-O said he had that experience. You said you had that experience. I also, you know, when we went to the Buccaneers practice games and we were trying to get autographs, he was an asshole to everybody, man. Like, he really was a big dick.
That sucks to be a kid and look up to someone, and then like when
having
you realize,
like shattered like that.
Yeah.
Well,
someone once said on Facebook, don't ever meet your
idols or
models.
idols. Yeah, because like your
It'll
world
ruin
will
it
be
for
broken.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
mean,
always heard that like Michael Jordan was like a huge asshole like to people outside of the sport. I mean, just in general. Like there's like a really famous story that Chameleonaire talks about, like where he's at like a club and like he meets Michael Jordan and he's just like a huge dick to him, and that's when like everybody really found out like how much of an asshole Michael Jordan was.
Yeah, like he doesn't
Chameleonaire,
leave
man.
tips or anything like that on Galaxy.
Yes. Yeah.
On the flip side, though, you guys probably haven't heard of him. Actually, Clay might have. Bobby Engram. Do you remember him? He was a wide receiver for the Bears. Okay, at the time, I got to play golf with him. He was the coolest guy I ever met. Like this guy was making all kinds of money, and then he went up to Seattle, and he was a receiver for Seattle for a while.
for Seahawks, yeah.
Yeah, and literally, like, at a big function at a huge golf course, like, there's hundreds, actually thousands of people at this thing, and I'm standing there, and he remembered me from the few days ago. He's like, and he brought me under the ropes, took pictures with me and everything. He was, like, completely cool. And, I mean, honestly, Bobby Engram, a lot of people don't know him. He's not like a Jerry Rice or something like that. He was a great receiver, but I'll tell you, to this day, awesome athlete.
That's cool.
Right
That's
there.
cool,
That was
yeah.
Great.
So we got to remember when we're out there and someone goes, "Oh, Metro Gamers," and like we're like, "Dude, yeah, of course." We can't push it. Yeah, we can't.
I'm gonna make
Ian puts on a mask.
The bad boy.
Yeah.
Like, get that fucking camera out of my face.
That's awesome. Alan, did you mention?
I hate everybody.
Alan, did you mention who you hated?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take a slightly different route with my answer. It's also about football,
Okay.
aka soccer. So I'm going to hate probably one of the most famous and most well-known players in all of soccer/football, Leo Messi. I'm sure you probably have heard of him.
Yep.
So the reason I hate him is because what he's done to the game is like basically set like players like he's like up on a pedestal, right? Like he plays like he's like the best player in the world and everything, and like nobody else could ever match him except maybe like Cristiano Ronaldo. But I feel like he's ruined soccer for like a lot of people, because once he's gone, people will always like be stuck like thinking about like this epic time when Leo Messi played, and like
Last World Cup, you know, they stomped him. They put him out. You know, if you stop that one player, although that one player is pretty legit.
exactly, like he can only carry the team so far. Yeah,
exactly. But they can't. I get your point, though. They can't you can't put him on a pedestal, though.
And he does have kind of like maybe something similar to like the Tom Brady like like aura, like he feels like a little petulant, you know, like he's like, oh, I'm so good, like, oh, I'm like kind of like upset if it doesn't go my way, like, yeah, like, you know, like I've read in like people's autobiographies, like other soccer players that have played with him talk about like how he always gets his way in the dressing room because he just like sulks if it's like not going his way, and I'm just like, that made me lose a little bit of respect for him.
Yeah, that would make me lose respect too, honestly.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm not starting. Like, what? Like, I mean, I'm sure he probably always starts, but
Are there similar stories to Beckham?
Probably. Like, I didn't start watching soccer when Beckham was like still playing a lot. Yeah. So like, I only started probably like watching in like 2007, 2008 or something like that. Yeah, so he was playing like for the LA Galaxy. Like, I don't know. Yeah, nobody cares.
yeah. No one cares about U.S. football.
Exactly. Although now, dude, now there's like a bunch of players. Yeah, like so many players came over in this last season for the MLS to play. Like,
Dempsey.
It's basically like retirement for them, but
yeah, man. I watched recently the U.S. game versus who'd they play? Jamaica, and we lost.
Yeah.
Jamaica.
It's weird. Like they play like
Gold Cup.
Things like that, but then they like tie or beat like Germany, and you're like,
dude, we haven't lost to Jamaica in like ever, and then we lose it when it's my like first live like soccer game, and I'm
I saw. You guys went to the game live. Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, yes, here we go. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? They just 2-0. Like, what's going on, guys?
And then Warren Sapp just comes over and punches you in the face.
Oh god, no!
What a douche! I believe it.
Yeah. I will say this too, like as some runner-ups, and this is sad. I actually shouldn't. Tom Brady should be a runner-up because of this. I have a real disdain for like athletes like Ben Roethlisberger. I'm sorry, Rocco.
Yeah. No.
That have been caught, like who have had rape allegations and like, have abused or been really mean to women and stuff like that. And surprisingly, there's like a handful out there, and I don't know what it is. Maybe
a lot of shitty ones out there. Yeah.
Seriously, yeah, and like I don't know if it's just an ego trip. They think they can do no wrong, and honestly, like I shouldn't. Like this is going to be a heated topic, but I am sure that there are some instances where women will take advantage of that situation as well. I guaranteed it's very probably small, and in a lot of cases it is these men that do this stuff. But so Ben Roethlisberger, there's a couple other out.
I agree with you about that one too.
A couple other quarterbacks I think out there, and I'm forgetting like who.
Ray Rice too as well. I mean, we can't just.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know it was one event. You can't be like, oh, there's one event. He hit the woman across the face. Like that's a serious event. You know what I mean?
It's like, how many times that he did that off camera too. You gotta think of like, you know what I mean?
And I know that he thought he was off camera at that point too. But the thing is that, you know, one time is enough. Like I've been in plenty of arguments in my life.
Is that the video in the elevator?
Yeah,
he smacks that woman. Yeah.
But
she was like, she was attacking him though, wasn't she?
That's the thing, though. Yeah, I'm not trying to defend, but
I've been attacked by women too before, and I've never slugged a woman. And I'm not the same size. I'm not the same size as Ray Rice by any means to have the kind of power that would like break somebody's jaw if I wanted to.
There was like a video. This is kind of embarrassing. This could be like the most embarrassing thing, but it was on The View. Show, and Whoopi Goldberg was actually defending like Ray Rice about this, like saying like basically like it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, if you're a human, like if you hit somebody, you have to expect like they're going to retaliate no matter what, you know, like you just don't hit people if you don't want to be hit, basically,
right?
Like you don't lay your hands on another, like treat people how you want to be treated, basically. That was like her point. And
I absolutely agree with that.
And like everybody else on the show, like all the other women were kind of like, "No, you never ever hit a woman." She was like, "Well, why does she hit?"
Well, I agree and I disagree.
If you're threatened,
I agree with the sense of that's right from the perspective of the female. Expect that you can get hit if you go to hit somebody, but from the side of being the male. I'm like, I'm not going to do that personally.
Exactly.
Because I'm like, I know that there is a difference as much as you want to try to act like there's not. There is a difference. And, you know, getting hit by a man and getting hit by a woman are totally different things. I've been hit by both, and it's
Ronda
not the
Rousey.
same. Exactly. That one,
I was going to say.
This is a different topic, guys. It's completely different.
Yeah, you're right, Ian. Thank you for keeping us on point. Well, this is a good one. I'm going to write this down. We might talk about this next week.
But there's no reason
we trail.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Alan, dude,
plenty of
topic.